Hey everyone, it's Jesse again. Welcome to another edition of Gen X Thinks. And today I'm going to talk about why I believe that Generation X is the last generation to appreciate reality. I know my thumbnail shows virtual reality, but I'm talking about that and also just truth, basically. Because a lot of this stuff going on in the world today is focused on our language. And we remember back in our day, we had slang words, gnarly and bogus and this, and then we quit using them. It was a kid's thing. Now I quit using some of them. Some of them I've always used. But I noticed words popping up, 20 years ago or whatever. I just attributed it to that. It was slang coming up. Kids misusing words. But nowadays, these government officials and all these people are still using these words. Like, what the hell? What is this? This feels like more like social programming than, just kids misusing words. So it has a lot to do with our language. And these kids are growing up learning the wrong definition. They're using these words thinking they're using them correctly, but they're not. They're incorrect. They manipulate the younger generation, the schools and stuff, I guess, or whatever, just people online with all this weird stuff. When back in our day, we were saying weird stuff, but we knew it was weird. We knew it was just fun. We weren't trying to change anybody else, We didn't insist that everybody else say, gnarly and awesome and biffin and all this goofy stuff we said. We were the last ones to grow up in reality. I mean, you had to ride your bicycle over to your friend's house and sit down next to him and grab the other controller to play a multiplayer game. And you were right there together. You got to joke and clown around and have snacks or whatever, you know what I mean? Or you had to meet each other somewhere and then ride your bike to your destination together and y'all would have fun. Nowadays, it's all this weird virtual online stuff. Some people, many people's best friends are online. They've never met. So to me, it's just strange, and it's not reality. It's a fake unreality. I don't know. I think I know that's having a real impact on future generations. And I think that we as a group are stronger because of that, because we grew up in reality. We understand what's real and what's not real. When you grow up online, you can change your character from man to woman to back again. You can be a dog or a giraffe or whatever you want. And that's how that stuff is bleeding into reality. Because now they think they can be a dog or a mongoose or whatever. I'm going to identify as a bicycle today. Get on my back. I'll take you to the store. It's just weird stuff. It's just weird online alternate realities are kind of bleeding out into the real world. These words and these ideas and these misconceptions. And yeah, that stuff works online. You can go into the settings and change whatever you want in your game or whatever, but not in the real world. But in the real world, there are consequences for that stuff, which we know. We know about real world consequences. We know about you do this, you get that. Online, there are no consequences. You can rage and troll and start arguments and then go kiss your mom goodnight and have a snack and go to bed with zero consequences. And consequences are reality. That happens in reality, not in online. Because online, it's a continual reset. You can just start over whenever you want. We don't get those chances in the real world. And the other thing is all these imagined insults and slights. Saying the truth is offensive. You don't have to, if you just question the global warming thing. Well, I wonder if global warming is a thing or not. I'm not sure. Oh, you're a climate denier. You're a Nazi. You want the world to burn. All this way. Huh? I'm just asking a question. Trying to find out more information before I get on one side or the other. Nazi. And that's a word that people misuse. Nazi. That was an actual thing during World War II. Those were horrifying, murderous, actual racist people. And you calling people Nazi now because they don't agree with you. They haven't agreed with you yet. They're still on the fence. And so they're Nazis. That kind of stuff is just ridiculous. The other thing, imagined phobias. You're transphobic. Okay, you say that to me, call me a Nazi or some kind of phobic, and I just automatically think that you don't know the words, the definitions of the words that are coming out of your mouth, because I'm not irrationally afraid of trans people. A trans guy walked up to me and needed help with his tire, I'd help him. And I wouldn't go running across the street and hide in the alley curled up in a ball muttering to myself. That goes back to the reality thing. It's not real. Transphobia, I'm sure there are some cases of all kinds of phobias. People are probably phobic of cardboard boxes or linen or whatever, but the cases are astronomically rare. So I'm sure there can be such a thing as transphobic, but to call just anyone transphobia who disagrees with you is not based in reality. It's not truth, it's a lie. I believe that us Gen Xers who grew up in reality, knowing the difference between right and wrong, good and bad, true and false, we enjoy the truth. The truth matters to us. Real and fake. There's a difference between them, and we understand it, and it's important to us to make those distinctions. And online, you're constantly hearing this stuff about the earth being flat, dudes can be chicks, dogs and cats living together. I'm talking about mass hysteria here. It's insane. Honestly, I'm not calling those people crazy, but what they're doing is insane. I've done some insane stuff in my life, so I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just saying that normal, rational people can do insane crap. But it's crazy when you're doing it if you live in reality, and you do it anyway, and you accept the consequences. Nowadays, they want to do this stuff and not accept any consequences for their actions. But they're going to find out that there are consequences. Believe what you want. Leave me alone. Don't respond to something I wrote. I write something make a comment on something, and then people will jump on there and rage at me because it's actually the truth. It's just not what they believe. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. I don't even argue with them. But people get upset by the truth, and instead of just scrolling past it, they'll heart thumping Generation X has got millions of people who love reality. No matter how hard it gets, it's better than, living in a fantasy world where everything's hurts and it's offensive and you can't do that and you have to do that and you have to believe what everybody says to believe. No, I'll believe what I want to. And I'll leave you with that. Food for thought. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe and comment. Comment down below what you think of this video. Am I right? Am I way off base? Let me know. I appreciate it, and I enjoy chatting with y'all in the comments. I really do. So keep it up. We're having fun and pissing off some boomers in the process. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.